But let me tell you a tale of the time I fell head over heels, and I'ma keep it real. So I just came on a Greyhound bus, or not really a Greyhound bus, but a Flix bus, FLIX bus, which I guess has replaced Greyhound because I had a Greyhound voucher for $93. I guess they got rid of those old shitty things, so now they got these things called Flix bus, which are a little better. The buses are made by Mercedes-Benz, but I just went from San Francisco to LA, and here we are, beautiful LA. I've got about 2 hours right now before my bus that's going to take me to San Diego, where I'm going to go be chilling with my boy SGT.STVA and my boy Alex Happy, who I was just on the podcast with. I'll definitely get some footage of that and more, so stay tuned, you guys, and much love. Meeting up with Alex Happy and SGT.STVA, my boys. Look them up, SGT.STVA and Alex Happy on all platforms, especially Rumble. Y'all got to get on Rumble because my boy is trying to get people to follow him and go use Rumble more because, let's be honest, YouTube's got a monopoly on the whole video website thing. So go fuck with Rumble. Fuck with my boy SGT.STVA on there. I'll drop his Rumble links in the description here. All right, you guys, so I just got here to San Diego. SD, your boy used to come here all the time because my grandma and aunt and grandma and grandpa deceased now, rest in peace, lived in San Diego. And it's not this part of San Diego, it's more like the suburb kind of area. But I haven't been in San Diego, I gotta say, in like 10 years because my grandma moved to live with my family like about that time ago. So we didn't end up ever coming here for any other reason. But I'm back in San Diego. What can I say? Your boy NickyTizz here. Holla if you see this. Holla if you see this and you want me to come anywhere. Fly me out. I'll come wherever in the world. I'm like Carmen Sandiego. Where the fuck is she? Nobody knows still. I ain't seen that bitch since I was a kid in elementary school on the fucking computer labs computers. Okay, enough jokes. SGT.STVA is on his way to pick me up right now. Aaron, I should call him, but I like to call my friends by their artist names to encourage creativity. So, your boy's about to be chilling with somebody. Now, let me tell you the story of why I love SGT.STVA so much. Not only was he the person who was kind of molding and helping grow the studio that Alex Happy started called The Coop in Petaluma, which was one of the most influential times of my life, other than maybe going to Pure Mind Audio Engineering School, for just getting better at making music and finishing songs and stuff. So right before I started coming there, SGT.STVA was living with Alex, and he was taking the role of like one of the producers there at the studio. So I just missed him by a little hair of time. And we would have probably met and become friends if he had stayed like another month or if I'd come a month earlier. But we met maybe 3-4 months ago, started talking on the phone because Alex Happy recorded his verse with him in the studio here in San Diego for Cancel Me. So that song, Cancel Me, real quick story on that is, I started making a beat. It was kind of wonky and weird beat, but I had this Yuck Mouth verse and I was like, yo, I got to make something for it. So I started messing around with weird synths and a kind of cool drum beat. And I just sent Alex a third version or something of some wacky beat. And I was like, dude, Yuck Mouth's going to be on this shit. Lay something down. So he went to work, like writing some sick shit, practicing it hella times, doing hella takes on the mic. And SGT.STVA was his producer, the guy behind the soundboard mixing it for him. So he gives me a call about some questions he had about, what's going on with his beat and stuff. And I'm just kidding. He didn't ask that. But he was like, he had some questions, some technical stuff we had to discuss for the song and the collaboration. So I was like, oh, cool. You're Alex Happy's producer. Let me learn some game from you. You're obviously good at recording people and mixing and engineering. And turns out he's a better mastering engineer than I am. And I pride myself in really being pretty good at mastering songs by this point. I've been doing it for over 13 years. So he taught me some things that I had no idea about, and he got me tuned into some gear I should buy, like my preamp, which is the golden age preamp. It's like something that you use before the mic cable gets to the interface. It's really fucking awesome to have a preamp. I didn't realize how important it was to have a preamp because it gives your voice a way more boomy sound, and you don't need to add all these plugins on to just get the sound up to level. Because that's a big thing with recording vocals. It's like, they're not loud enough. I can't hear it over the beat, even if it's loud enough. So he taught me a few simple tricks of like how to dial that thing in. And he also does really great scratch turntable stuff. So I'm just hyped right now, you guys. Any minute he could pull up into the parking lot. And I'm actually hoping that while this is still on, I can get him and his reaction to me showing up. So stay tuned. I'll turn the camera back on in a second. Yo, I'm here with the boy Sergeant Sativa. He just picked me up. We chilling for the first time ever. And we're about to go hit the studio, even though GTV is sleeping.
There
So
we go.
Look out.
Actually,
This
first
is the
time.
trial of Roberto.
Alex already
the
in it.
homies. Off the chain. Some footage of this, Jimmy.
Yeah, you're just filming me eating at this point.
Wow. Yeah.
I like how it's like, eh. It like squeaks.
Look at this, Sergeant Sativa studio. I'm in heaven. A lot of sound padding.
Where you
Good
you
speakers.
ready to do a reaction?
And the homie.
It's reaction time.
All right, it's reaction time. Reacting to a song that's unreleased, so you guys are gonna get a little taste
From 2014.
of something from 2014.
Do you remember what you were doing then?
I was doing a Vintage Sons little mini tour up and down part of California with my fat belly. I'm editing that out. I need to start eating raw like you. Oh,
Ha!
Worker.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
I'll call myself out.
There you go. But
All right, here we go.
oh wait. Sorry, that's Alex's song. We already heard that. Honestly, he killed it though. He's really good. That's not the song.
Let me rip it one time. Let me rip it one time. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. One time. No, I'm sorry, baby.
That's your voice?
No,
Yeah.
No, I didn't like that. Oh, her? No. We're not even talking anymore. You don't need to worry about that.
Your voice is like golden, dude.
Wait for this. This is bars, trust me.
Told if you're gonna talk like that to me, I won't even text you back. Meanwhile, elsewhere she's tripping, possibly having a heart attack. They hate because these things and rhymes are not dishes. My daddy taught me well, but it's me who wouldn't stack these stitches.
Hey!
Studio is mine, this OG coach is mine.
Hey!
Carrying up to 6 bones at a time. Don't get it twisted, I'm keeping it green. Vegetarian man, and I'm serious man. Sometimes suffering is intellectual, but leaving me astounded. So with those part of the people who I like to be surrounded. I'm a little rude, sometimes quite strange, but you'd understand me if you read it from this player's page.
Oh!
Music, don't abuse it. Get stuck in the trap like in-house TJ's on a Tuesday. I remember when I was unpaid and unlaid. Now I'd still rather pass a ratchet leave my dick unscathed.
Damn!
Country girls with game of all creeds and color. Life is lovely, I thank the universe and my mother. Find me no frown, out to drive no brown. Only green sticky stuff, and that's sound.
There you go.
Yo, that's fucking the most fire thing I think I've heard in a long time.
I know, right?
That should have came out.
It did a little bit.
That should be famous by now. That should be like a fucking.
I could still perform it
hit.
or do whatever I need to at any time.
You could drop that on like a fucking first album if you do one. Like when you do one.
Let me show you that.
Could you put that on your first album, please?
Oh yeah. If I do rapping, and all
That's
that,
worthy of like if you want to come out with an album where you know you have.
This is you know the song, right? Boo Booin' by Devin the
You
Dude.
could do a whole album.
But you know the song.
like,
You know the beat, right? Boo Booin' by Devin the Dude.
Yo, you gotta get on more beats.
I know. Wait for this one.
Damn. Another 9-inch dick knocker. Do any of these have room for me to get on?
We can remake it. It's a Devin the Dude beat though.
Oh.
That's what I was saying. It's Boo Booin' by Devin the Dude.
Do you have anything that like you spit on that has like a verse?
Yeah, wait for this.
Greet the world with a smile on my face, throwing baggage in my head, off into the highway. No need to judge me for being myself. Stop hating, start being amiable. No need to turn sour well.
Oh, people love this.
What have we got here? You're too tapped out to even think or see clear. It's like fear. Destroy yourself in your dreams. Submerged and under pressure, but not paid like David Bowie. I remember back in 2012, you and your friend did a strip and Model A, but dudes still wanted to be down. And why organic grains, things aren't always as they seem. The way I view it, just be thankful that you're breathing. And can you conceive a positive state of mind? Like I said before, open your window out of flies. I don't think I've amended the facts, convalesced from the worst, and now I'm producing the best tracks. Also, if you can choose non-GMO, why do we call them babes if we also call them hosts? What we need, don't settle for a less. Lie to protect your kind, but otherwise keep it less. I move so slow, I feel like I'm free falling. I like being around foil, leave me slightly coughing, but not too much. I like clean butt, the kind you want to buy when you just smell it once. And I'm serious.
What else did I fucking make? I'm trying to think. Those are the two like really fucking good.
I kind of like the aesthetic of 9. Looking at it now, it's been a while since I saw 9.
I know you're like, wait, it's like my ex looking real nice. Right it's like, but she married.
Dude, wait, you gotta let me get on. Can I get on that one just for fun?
No Designer Drugs?
Yeah.
This one?
This is the last one we just played?
No,
With the
I
Devin
played
the
all
Dude?
that off iTunes. I don't.
You don't want to even, why?
I'm trying to think if. No, I have the original files. I just haven't opened it in like 8 years. I got it on this computer. It's still here.
What do you have that, like, okay, I want to do something where you've done a verse and I can, like, fill in, like, the blanks.
Oh, I gotta make something new, probably.
You gotta get on the mic tonight.
I'll think about it.
You're so good at singing and rapping.
But first we gotta do that X-rated one.
You have a steezy-ass white boy voice.
There we go.
I was wondering, because I was like, I haven't really heard it yet, so I was like.
It's all depending on how you interpret it, I guess.
But you have a really clean, like, little, like in between shit. Like,
no. It would have been good for like what like SoCal actually needed at the time. The message
is what's really.
You're just gonna record like one main take to it and just try it.
Yeah.
Look like. Ooh. That shit.
I forget if I asked you this, but did you ever use Reason by Propellerhead?
You know, it's like watching a crazy person go even crazier. I watched someone the other day do a DAW tier list. This is some fucking clip content for you. I watched Weaver Beats. Did you guys see Weaver Beats' DAW tier list? He like described Reason. He's like, I feel like the people who use Reason, they're not connected with reality. They're out in the middle of nowhere, and they probably don't have internet and are really depressed. He's like, they are really
2 copies. We got Lone Wolf, Speechless. We're listening to Innovations 2, and then Nick Terror 3, Nick Terror 2, Nick Terror, and then Samuel Jackson, the newest one.
boom.
And then we got The Squad. Squad. This is it. Most rappers take the drop, I drop the whole file. TFT is flowing through your plan. Fuck, now I'm raw dog busting a nut on the face of anyone who's just too numb to discuss. I don't want to hear about it, so don't put up a fuss. If you're around me, better never clown me, because I used to do more cocaine than Robert Downey, Iron Man. And while you try to expand, I'll be cooking up a higher plan than your brain in a frying pan. Like 60s and 70s propaganda, created to control the minds of the man that can't stand the isolated society we live in. What the fuck are we doing? Bring me to your Thanksgiving. I'll bake you a turkey. I'll even deep fry it. This part's a freestyle, something you need to try. It's essential to your rapping nerves. We do this because we rapping nerds all the time. We used to rap on the curb outside the coop. People said, yo, hit a loop. I was like, yo, I gotta get on this one. Tell them about the NPC you're playing.
Just making, this is an NPC Vibe too. This is what I make like 99% of all my beats on. You do everything, man.
How many beats have you made on this sucker?
At least, I mean, a couple hundred.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's a very handy tool.
It's more fun than a computer for sure. I like to actually like interact and not just like click things onto a grid.
Yeah. The live element really adds like a flavor.
I mean,
And the layering thing, like you were saying, very important.
most like classic hip hop records were made like on samplers.
It's true.
It's true.
Like, I don't know, fucking Jay Dilla to the RZA to Madlib is either like SP404 or the NPC.
Organic shit where you're actually playing something. Hitting the button on time is, you know, it's a percussive instrument. It's got a human and a technology element that's combined. We about to go chill with LaRussell. All right, you guys get ready because Cali Vibes, the album, coming out soon, and I got the co-creator right here.
You already know what's going on.
Dazmin's Universe, everybody.
D'Leon's Universe, the Queen of the Keys.
Listen to her, follow her on Instagram.
Thank you. Listen to his music. It's our music. Music Sketch app. Download Music Sketch.
Music Sketch app, everybody. You heard it here first.
Yes.
What's
West
coming?
Coast, Cali.
California. This one goes out to the west side. You know how we do. Because I made so many fucking underground hits, and they wonder how I never miss. I'm yelling, please put me on your playlist. Didn't wanna say this, busted out some gay shit. Yeah, you know I got the shock factor, and some rappers got it backwards. Must have had the fucking chapter ripped out of their book, which teaches them how to cook. Go hard in the paint, drop bars to